How innovative is Apple Pay? Will it take e-wallets mainstream or re-establish trust in banks? Almost 18 months ago, Apple Pay launched in a blaze of publicity. Apple claimed it would take e-wallets mainstream. So what is it? Apple Pay replaces your credit card in store. Instead of paying with a card, you can pay for a purchase with your phone. Sounds simple, and it is. As you'd expect from Apple, it is easier to use and better communicated than the Android equivalent. So has it gone mainstream? Not yet. Although there are 164,000 stores, including Nike, Disney, and McDonald's, who accept Apple Pay, allowing over 200 million customers to potentially use it, only 5% of them actually do. And while that's 10 million people, that isn't mainstream. These are still just the early adopters, not exactly a classic Apple product then. So what's stopping adoption? According to research by payments.com, 60% of those people who don't use it either forget to use it or they're not sure if the store accepts it. Another 11% don't use it because it doesn't offer rewards. And herein lies the problem. Using your iPhone to pay for a product or service offers nothing over and above your credit card. Think about it. To use my credit card, all I have to do is take it out and dip it on the machine wirelessly. And to pay with my phone, I have to do the same. So the time saving is marginal. Okay, admittedly with my phone, I get transactions recorded on my phone. But my bank does the same too. And more importantly, Apple Pay hasn't disintermediated my bank in the same way that Amazon disintermediated retailers or iTunes disintermediated music retailers. The payment system behind Apple Pay runs on the same rails as your credit card, and Visa or MasterCard still take a margin. So all Apple have done is replace the brand you interact with at the point of purchase. That doesn't replace the trust I have lost in banks. And I still need to store my driving license, receipts, and money in a physical wallet. So why wasn't Apple more ambitious? Why didn't Cook disintermediate the banks? Steve Jobs took years to launch the iPhone. He didn't worry about being first. He worried about being the best and the most trusted. You see, true innovation requires courage, conviction, and creativity. So will Apple Pay eventually go mainstream? Maybe. The recent announcement that Starbucks will launch a reward system with Apple Pay is a genuine customer benefit, and that could add the 11% I mentioned earlier, tipping adoption into the early majority, which is great. But where's the innovation coming from? Apple or Starbucks? Under Cook, Apple may have become the largest company in the world, but is it still the most innovative? Sadly, I don't think so. You see, its innovation appears to depend on others, and I think it's also missed out on the bigger opportunity to rebuild trust in banks. And for a hardcore Apple fan like me, that's hard to take. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Creative Leadership. I look forward to seeing you next time, when we'll look at another innovation and see how innovative it is really.